So I'm gonna be starting on. Oh crap! I already have that. Leafy Lake. You said.
Yep.
Okay. I don't remember if we're okay. The admission price is free. So
No.
it's the rides that cost something.
Oh, you can do both.
Oh
in this
yeah.
version.
Well,
yeah, it's two that you choose one or the
okay.
other.
Oh, I need to press pause to assess the situation.
Okay. Where are we cutting in here to?
Oh, it's already started.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Well, welcome everybody. This is a new thing between really any of us on Canadoofs, this channel that we're doing. We're just gonna have a podcast basically, but we just wanted to have some footage in the background. But I figure for those of you that are here for Rollercoaster Tycoon, we could just talk about it momentarily because, I mean, it's a fun game.
We will.
I personally
I don't know how to get started on Leafy Lake. Damn it.
You could build your own roller coaster. Come on.
Oh man, I never build my own roller coaster. I don't
really. Okay. That's
I
like
never do it because I'm like, well, I will though. I will on this playthrough, but I'll probably do it in like this corner though. So I'm probably gonna start with some shoddy rides.
Yeah. Just get some stuff going.
Okay.
So yeah, like I don't know. This game for me, I've been playing it all my life. It's kind of like that game I can always just go to and have fun no matter what. Because like I get into different genres at different times, but I don't know. This game's always just kind of been like enjoyable.
It's so like easy in a way that you just pick up, play, have fun.
Yeah.
And,
There's really no commitment to like.
Did you get yours in a cereal box?
No, but I know most people did. Did you?
I did. I definitely did.
I know I got a couple of copies of I got 2 copies of the second one because one came in the cereal box, I think. Actually, no, that wasn't it. I never got one in the cereal box actually because I already owned them. But the second one, eventually, I found like in some bargain bin at Zellers. Do you remember Zellers, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found like in a bargain bin there. It had like, and I never had an expansion pack for any of the Rollercoaster Tycoon games. But I found I think it was the Time Twister, was it, for the second game? I found that expansion pack, and it came with the first game, or with the second game and the expansion pack. So I did that. Now, of course, on Steam, you can just buy both the deluxe version and Triple Trouble, depending on which version of the game you're playing. But yeah, I don't know. It's so easy, and it's just like I remember like figuring out more things about it as I went along, like just how the parks work and stuff. But one thing I do have to mention is go-karts are overpowered as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just like you can always charge a ton for them, and people just love them. So
it depends, because you would always get like crazy lines for them, so you would have to like.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't build too long.
There's like somebody who did an amazing post on somewhere, and you don't like my ride? Okay, no.
That's because I'm pretty sure most people drown their guests because they don't obey you or whatever.
Oh, you son of a bitch. What am I gonna say? Yeah, there's a guy who did an amazing post to find like perfectly the amount of because you get all these statistics from like the rides and such.
Yeah.
And then he said like, if your excitement level is like over like 2, and then it's like excitement level plus intensity minus nausea plus something, it gives you the exact amount of squares you should put in your line.
Oh yeah, well, like I always kind of based off of, this ride holds 10 people at a time, so each tile of the thing holds 5 people. So it's like, well, probably put 4 tiles or something that holds 10 people, because then you have your people that are going to board it, and then your people that are going to be waiting in line not too long after that, and then people can keep coming. Kind of like that. Whereas I'd watch my brothers play it, and they'd build a roller coaster, and then they'd put like 40 tiles of like entranceway. And then my brothers would be coming up to me, and they're like, my guests are complaining that it's taking too long to wait for this ride. And I'm just like, I don't know. I know way too much about these games. Like, I beat the initial map pack once as a kid, and probably another couple
Really?
times.
I've never beaten the pack.
Well, like, I mean, I didn't beat it, but, like, I got the last level unlocked and beat the last level. So, in my mind, I beat it. Like, you don't have... I think you can do it without beating, I think, 7 of the parts or something.
I haven't really gotten far into Rollercoaster Tycoon.
Keep in mind, this was in, like... This had to have been in 2005, 2004. It's been a while. It was
old. Shit, I need to cut the rows. I'm stupid. Oh, that's too late.
What do you mean?
Because people get lost and they get bored. Like when you start off, I was supposed to like cut the roads here and there, so they only get stuck in this little section. But no, well, Oh well.
Well, I mean, like, you can just put a
I'm.
lot of.
We're so not doing this seriously, so I don't care. Anyway, it's Leafy Lake. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like I'm gonna fail.
Yeah, no, like you can just put like information spells everywhere too, and
Yeah,
it'll be
I
fun.
still don't have that. Monorail, roller coaster. I don't feel for roller coaster just yet. I don't have the space. Well, I can do it here.
So, anyways, what's new with you lately?
Well, school started again
Okay.
in the summer because I have
Wait.
summer semesters.
Oh, you're taking summer classes?
No, it's part of our program. Like they expect you to
Oh, right.
be at school in summer.
Right.
Well, that's
That's
the
good. Well,
boat.
What about game wise? I mean, obviously.
Oh, game wise.
Rollercoaster Tycoon.
Well, I've been starting my randomizer,
Right. Yes.
and I'm playing a lot of MLB The Show.
Oh yeah, on PS4, correct?
Yeah, and what else? Well, I'm waiting for Persona, and
They're on like 5 now, I think.
oh yeah, they're gonna start 5, and they haven't released a game since about 10 years, I think, because the last one was like on PlayStation 2.
No kidding. Well, I guess they must have, because I feel like I don't follow the series, but I feel like one came out like recently. I guess it must have been like
A lot of spin-offs get out. Like it's
or
called
like a remaster. You know how they like remastered Final Fantasy?
No,
X
it's not a
like,
remaster. It's
twice or something.
I think you're talking about Q, Persona Q. I think it's called.
I thought it was just like 4 Ultimate.
Oh,
like,
for
kinda like
Arena. For Arena
I
is
have no idea.
Yeah. Oh no.
I just know that's the one that Garrett like shows me the battle music to it and just cringes because it's like J-pop and it's like, how is this enticing battle music? I don't know. I guess it's more popular in Japan. Maybe that's more of a.
Oh, I
thing
really
there.
like it though.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm a big Persona fan.
Oh, like the gameplay. Yeah, I meant like the battle music in the 4th one. I
Oh
think
yeah,
is-
everything's part of it.
Yeah. Well,
It's so Japan-esque. I love it.
it's so Japan-esque. Yes. Well, exactly.
Gotta
I
know
don't know.
gotta know about the Japan drink stuff.
Well, and that's been my username for quite a long time
Yeah,
now.
it's
I
too long.
remember when that was just supposed to be like a joke for like a month, and now it's been like 2 or 3 years that I've had that username.
I'm making
It's-
something way too big off of this bolt hire stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but
I don't care.
I don't know. I'm playing mine now. I'm doing Whispering Cliffs, and yeah.
I gotta just let
Not
people
really sure
do
where to
whatever
go
they
from
want.
here though. I'm trying to get my debt down because debt's fun. It's just like life.
Yay!
It's fun. Yeah, I guess I officially finished university yesterday, actually, as it so happens.
Officially, like, done?
Oh God, no! Like just for the summer,
Oh.
obviously.
Hell
I'm
no.
actually.
You
yeah,
never.
no.
When does university end? Like,
It doesn't.
Like, seriously.
if you're me and you're doing part time, it doesn't, especially when you started this year. So, yeah, well, as you know, yeah, I took a couple years to go back to university, so I went back this year and took mostly part time stuff. You know, a bunch of theater stuff and mostly, and then a couple academics.
Yeah, I recently started to a Dungeons and Dragon game with James.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
some other guys. It's not Dungeons and Dragon. It's Ryutama, but it's pretty awesome.
Ryutama, what's the difference there? I mean, I'm not familiar with
It's
either.
really it's kind of a Dungeon and Dragon, but instead of like being like fierce warriors, you're like kind of NPCs. Like you're a fisherman or you're whatever. And
So you're not relevant, in other words.
not really, but the
Okay.
game is sort of like they call it the Oregon Trail of Dungeon and Dragon. As
I was gonna
with,
say, or it's like the Final Fantasy 12 of Dungeons and Dragons.
no, in a way, like you're probably gonna die from camping than actually monsters.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're just
So
gonna get like
it's
dysentery or
like,
something.
like it's harder to go on the road than to just battle monsters. Monsters are pretty easy.
right.
Because since you're a fisherman or whatnot, everybody has their own specialties, such as the hunter can get some food, as the
Right.
noble can speak to higher people but does know crap about traveling. The
Right.
merchant will bring you a lot of money and stuff like that.
So it sounds like something you need, a handful of people for.
Well, as is most tabletop RPGs, but we are like
True.
4 or 5.
Yeah, I was
I'm DMing,
okay. Yeah, I know
and
Michael does a lot of that.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was
James playing, and then I got 2 more friends that's playing, so that's
yeah,
cool.
well, board games are a weird thing for me because it's like I grew up, my whole family did not like board games other than my oldest brother.
Yeah.
So it's like I never really had anyone to play them with unless the grandparents came by, except my older brother, and eventually he got sick of them. Like he just did not like them anymore. And I kind of found the same thing happen to me. Like I don't know, I like them, but like it's like a really short phase every time it is. It's like, yeah, I'll want to play it for like a weekend, and then it's like, I'm done for a month or two. But I do like them. I really like Settlers of Catan. Namely, I think.
Have you ever played like a? Have you ever went to like a library and there's like all these different board games, like unknown board games, like like all the children one, like Clue, Monopoly, whatever.
Right.
But all the advanced ones are like, I should take a look at some of them, because some of them look like pretty complex and actually cool. And people put effort and sold these.
Yeah, like not from libraries, but I mean we have like dedicated board game shops and stuff I've been to here.
Yeah.
And I have the Catan, one of the expansions, and I find that really cool when you have like a board game with expansion packs like that. So I have one of the expansions, and Michael and I used to like get together because he'd had the regular game, and we'd just like combine our games, and it would like add oceans and stuff. I have like the Seafarers one, but I don't have the actual game, so my board game collection is literally limited to the Game of Life missing pieces, Monopoly missing pieces, and an expansion pack. I can't do anything with on my own. So,
Wait, how do we get multiple boats on multiple ports? Why are they all here?
what are you talking about?
On Leafy Lake, I did like 4 exits and 4 entrances on my boat ride as a way of travel.
Yep. I think the first game is kind of broken in that way. It doesn't allow you to do that with every ride because sometimes it'll limit it down to one vehicle, which sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So, because I wanted... okay, well, oh well.
Yeah,
You can do this with the monorail, but...
Yeah, I know it works with a log flume, too, because I've done it for that for some reason when I was a kid, but...
Why would you do it with log flume?
Oh god, there's a lot of puke there. That's fun.
Really?
Oh, on mine.
Oh. I was like, geez, I don't even have a coaster. I took like...
Your screen share stopped.
I
working
already
for me a while
have like
ago, so-
no money.
Yeah, I'm paying back my debt right now, but I'm further into mine.
Oh, I never take a death. I just like, wait.
I was gonna say,
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to how much money, like if people were complaining if the rides are like cheap or not.
Oh yeah, I just kind of watched the lineups. I was at an after party for like
good
the
values.
the shows yesterday, which, like, for those who don't know, was instead of being like a theater show, it was like 16 10-minute shows or 10 to 15-minute shows that were cut into blocks of 4, and you bought for 1, 2, 3, or 4 blocks, whatever you wanted to go see if you're an audience member. So like, there's a lot of people involved and stuff, and I really don't know anybody in the theater department, like not many of them that is, at the university at this point in time. So
why aren't any people rowing the boats? Okay, it's just on luck. Oh, because you need to be 2 passengers.
Otherwise, you're just gonna go in a circle because you're just gonna be rowing the one side.
So all of them waiting in line right now are waiting for these people to go by the entrance to actually go bring the boats over here. What a terrible ride.
Oh, I know. This game has ways of glitching out too. And sometimes you have to force close a ride to get it to reset.
Oh my god, and it's so slow. I can't put it any... No.
Like, boat hires, if you make enough shit in Leafy Lake that's like standing in the water and stuff, guests can get easily trapped when they get themselves stuck in a nook, and then other boats decide to go in a nook, and then suddenly you're playing the game, you look there, and there's just like 40 boats in a cluster there, and it's like there's nothing you can do but like close the ride twice to reset it and just start again.
Have you ever done an open area boat hire?
Like without a track?
Yeah.
Yeah, typically.
You would do it all the time, yeah.
Yeah, like I'll add the rungs as I need to if there's like stuff that people are getting stuck in.
Okay, so people don't even do like the full course. They just park and leave whatever. They just do like quarter of it and they're like, I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess everybody's in line just waiting like, oh, there he is. He's piling as well. Oh, this is terrible. How am I even gonna pass this? What's my goal? 500 guests by year 3? This is stupid. This is so easy.
No. As I say, I've actually I kind of did this when GameCube was phasing out too, but like when GameCube was phasing out, it was like you could find games for really cheap, and that's how I got like a pretty good GameCube collection.
Yeah.
Because I would just like go to the store after school, EB Games or whatever, and just buy games for like all under $20. I think the most I ever spent on a game was like probably actually only $15 or $20 on Pikmin 2. And that's actually a huge deal now, because I mean, Pikmin 2 is like super rare, especially the Canadian version, because the North American version in general is really rare, but for some reason the Canadian version decided to have the European box art with the like NTSC format. But anyways, I've been doing that lately with the 360, because all I have in the process of the move here is my PC, my PS3, and 360, and the original Xbox. So I just I finally upgraded my hard drive on that old thing for like $20 because it was a 20 gigabyte hard drive, and now I'm up to 120 gigabyte hard drive. And I bought myself Forza 3 because I don't know if you noticed, but PC really does not seem to have any good like car simulation racers.
They don't.
Yeah, like I don't know what's up with that. It might just be like a thing right now, but
well, they're coming. It's a work in progress. I mean, like they did Project Cars, but it's obviously people want. There's a lot of good simulators out there, but people want like a career mode, which is what I like about a Gran Turismo. It wasn't about the simulation or how real everything is. It's about.
Well, I mean, it's pretty real without being like. Like I think my other Brian put it best is just like, they make it real enough, but they make it like favorable enough to the general audience to be able to enjoy it too.
I like car collecting.
Yeah.
Am I just stupid or not? Like when they did Project Cars, they gave you the option of like, well, here's all the cars in the game. Pick whatever you want and race it.
So that sounds kind of like Project Gotham Racing.
So you're like, okay, I have a shit ton of cars, but I own them all. It's like, oh, I already beat in the game or something like that.
Yeah.
And the whole goal,
the appeal, right?
And the whole goal is to be good online.
Yeah. Well, it kind of ruins the appeal too, because it's like what you want to do in those games is you want to like buy your individual cars, soup them up, and eventually be like, oh, hey, look at this! I got 12 cars that I have spent personal time with and many races with. Whereas like things like that, from what you're telling me, and things like Project Gotham Racing, it's like Project Gotham Racing, you just buy like a cluster of cars, and it's like 50 of them, and it's like, oh, okay. It kind of ruins the accomplishment, I guess.
Exactly. You get really dedicated to buy like these expensive cars that turns out to be shit.
Yeah.
And it meant something. You're like, oh man, really?
I'm always like, I'm not much of a car guy, so I'm always kind of weird with like the cars I buy. Because I prefer Forza to what's that? Its competitor on PlayStation. Gran Turismo. I prefer Gran Turismo, so like I bought that Forza 3 when I was buying cheap Xbox 360 games, and yeah, I don't know. It's just it's fun, but the cars I buy are very like weird. I bought like a Miata at first because I was like, you know what? I remember playing Need for Speed Underground, really liking the Miata I had, so I bought a Miata. And that's why I bought the Miata. It had nothing to do with like real cars or anything. And then
yeah, because you can just do it. You're like, hey, I like this car. Buy it, test it out.
Yeah, it's
do
like
whatever you want.
I bought this certain Ferrari later on because I noticed it was the Ferrari from Cruisin' USA, which was one of the first N64 games we had. So I bought that, and I painted it yellow, like I think the best version of the Ferrari in Cruisin' USA. Because for some reason in that game, the color of your paint made your car go faster. I think the yellow Ferrari was the fastest one, so I painted it that.
That's interesting.
And then I can't remember what else I've really used. I bought random other things but like this appealed like things like that because I've used them in other video games before. And I'm not sure why really, but hey.
I mean, yeah, like I said, car collecting was a big part of it because the whole point is I'll never get to drive these cars in real life. I'll never get to own them.
Well, I don't know. Are you that kind of person that, like, when you play those games, too, you purposely buy a car that you own in real life or that, like, your family has owned?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do that, too. Unfortunately, I can't buy mine in Forza 3 because Forza 3 came out in, like, what, 2009, and my car's 2013, but...
Whoa! Living in the future.
Well, really, yeah. I mean, I got my brother Forza 5 too, because he actually has an Xbox One and he likes those. So I got them. I got him that for his birthday, and I think he can get my car in that. But I don't know. I guess they have 6 of those games now. It feels like games come out so much faster these days, and maybe it's just like don't have time to play them all.
It's marketing rush, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's just like it does not feel like that long ago we were playing Forza 3, and obviously I rebought it recently, but like it does not feel like that long ago we were playing it like new because my brother owned it, my other brother. So yeah, I don't know. Also, I did start that like Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. It is going fine. Like I would absolutely continue it and everything if it weren't for the fact that my summer's so up in the air and that I know it's like what, a 120 part project probably, and I'd have to pick it up.
It depends on how much you complete it.
I would do everything besides the Chocobo and the Knights of the Round probably. So it's probably still like how many parts is yours and how many?
135, but I only spent
how many minutes per video too?
15 to 20.
Okay,
but I did everything, but I only did like 2 videos of Chocobo races on screen.
Oh really? I thought you didn't cut anything.
Oh no! I did a lot of shit off screen.
Oh, like in between videos though, yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole Knights of the Round Chocobo racing. Oh yeah, off screen.
It's so not needed though, because I mean, like you can just OP your characters. Like not anything as bad as Final Fantasy VIII, but like I don't know. I ended up really overpowered in that game because I played it as a kid and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I think I just randomly placed materia when I was young, and then I like got to the end of the game like, oh man, Sephiroth's so hard. So I like played through it later. I think it was in grade 10, and I just like prepped myself so hardcore, like every skill building, materia building, character building, to the point where I was like level 80, like 89ish with each character, and I used 3 specific characters, Cloud, Yuffie, and Tifa. And they all had like the back row materia where they could hit with the same damage from the back row. And Cloud had 4 times strike, and Tifa had 2 times strike. And it was just like, so Cloud would do 9,999 damage per strike on Sephiroth, like safer Sephiroth to boot. And safer Sephiroth has 80,000 health. So basically, Cloud attacks him twice and he's dead.
Oh, you haven't seen like both my Let's Plays. I mean, like. I came close to like one hit KO Sephiroth, and the guy from Final Fantasy 2 almost got killed in 2 rounds, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't bother me that much that like the boss was
but again,
challenge.
When
it's
I was
satisfying being that powerful.
When I was younger, like 14, like I've reopened a save back in like the old days, and I'm like,
from 14, did you say?
I don't no, from 7.
Oh,
but I was 14 or something.
Oh, 14 years old. Okay.
Yeah, and then I just opened it, and I'm like, what the heck was I thinking?
Right?
I look at these materials. I have like these all materials connected to stuff that doesn't even do all. I'm like,
I think you probably just randomly paste them like me. I had the Chocobo materia till the end of the game. Like, I know where you're coming from. It was just like, how did I get through this? And I think it's probably a testament to how easy that game is. But
I had like a first strike encounter, but you know, there's like one that is like optimize your chance of getting first strike, and the other one is actually when you start the fight, you actually get a free hit.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I had the first strike with the chance of initiative and put that on a materia. I thought it would be giving me a first strike, and I was like, this materia doesn't work. This is stupid. But
yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't know about you. Like, it is. I think I would be safe to call it a pretty easy game.
Like, oh yeah, it's one of the.
It does not bother me though. Like I still enjoy it.
I don't
enjoy overpowering myself. You know, like just.
Final Fantasy does not need to be hard at all. I don't care.
Well, but I did play like the hard version of Final Fantasy IV, like the PC, Steam, iOS, DS, whatever the hell, like re-released 5-time version. But I really liked it. I played it on hard mode, and it was like you had to think, and you had to think on your feet and figure out, okay, this boss is going to like counter physical attacks, and it's going to counter them harsh. Like we're talking kill you.
Yeah.
Instantly. So you had to like learn by like the hard way, basically. No pun intended. And I don't know, it was just there was something so satisfying about it that you had to like find these weaknesses and stuff, and you had to find strategic ways to do these battles. And I really like. I don't know if I could ever play at least that version of Final Fantasy IV on easy mode now, because it was just like I don't know if I can remember how to beat each boss in hard mode on a second playthrough, but like it was fun the first time for sure, and I would love to do it again eventually. But
Yeah, I've never completed 4.
never. Oh yeah, no, I've only beaten 5 and 7 actually. That's pretty much it. But I freaking love 5. I don't know. I guess Bravely Default kind of perfected on the formula a bit more, but
Yeah, they just came out with Bravely Second just a while ago.
yeah, but Garrett was saying like Bravely Default they like ran out of space, so they like did something really stupid with like the second half of the game, and you just like repeat the game over again, or something in like weird ways. Yeah, you repeat it like over and over and over again apparently, and it's like that's what I've been told by him. He's like, yeah, play through the initial playthrough, but probably stop after that. I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah, because I heard something about like a spoiler ending or a cliffhanger ending or something like that. That had to justify the second game.
Yeah, I saw they had a class in the second game called like Cat Master, and you like summon cats.
Perfect.
I'm like, really?
This is perfect.
It's hilarious, but like, why?
Because Japan loves cat. Gotta know.
Yeah, but what? Like, really? I mean, that's great, but also just what? I don't know. I think I'll get to it eventually. I just find it hard to find time for a lot of games and stuff right now, consistently, you know. So
Yeah. I need to hire some entertainers, man. Because these log fumes, man, they have a hard time right now. They having a hard time being happy in line.
I mean, you're doing an easy level, but I'm not necessarily doing an easy.
I don't know,
level.
man. It's constantly raining here, and I don't have the information kiosk.
Oh yeah, that would help on Leafy Lake, definitely. I'm at a point where I need to achieve a park value of like 17 grand, and I'm at 11 grand, and I have like 2 months to go. So I spent too much time like just sifting around my park, not actually doing anything here in the last.
Same thing. I'm doing absolutely nothing right now.
Yeah, well, my focus is not really on the game.
I'm like, actually, he needs to be fired. I don't care about Entertainer Tree.
You're fired.
Oh yeah, I thought I fired him. Why can't I select him? Okay, I guess he still lives.
Oh, I think I'm going to. This is. There's no room to build anything.
Oh no, it's Entertainer 4 I want to fire. Oh well.
I'm playing Whispering Cliffs, and
guy.
it's a really long and narrow level that's on a cliffside, and there's like no room to build anything that is worth value.
I didn't unlock a lot of stages on Rollercoaster Tycoon. I was always like play a lot until I get like all the 6 first stages done, and then I'd be like eh, because I didn't get the challenges from the other one. As a kid, I was like, I like Force Frontier because it was empty. It was like, do whatever you want with it.
Oh yeah.
And I thought everything was gonna be like that, but it turned out to be like, oh well, you have to, you have some challenges to do. And I always abandon on one that's like, there's one that's like really complete, but they suck. Like they have long waiting lines and they're in depth or something like that.
Oh, like the pre-made roller coasters that come with the park sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something they added into the second game with the sandbox mode, and I remember when I got the second game finally, it was something I did a lot of, like just because it was just such freedom. I would just sit there in the roller coaster designer a lot of times too, and just build roller coasters, because it was just fun to do, you know. Like I don't know. Did you play the second one very much, or the third one for that matter? I guess.
No. I never played the third one. I played the second one. The second one had like the big castle that was really fun, I think.
Yeah, like it had some really interesting ideas for sure, like and pre-made maps and stuff. I also got to stop these guests from being trapped. Just realized I did that to them by accident.
I'm kind of stuck right now.
Are you?
Okay, they're doing a roller coaster for June 26th, which is right now. Huh.
That is one complaint I have with these games is like the downtime you have a lot of times, and that's why it's kind of nice to be doing something like this on the side.
Oh, cool. Oh, the shuttle loop. Perfect.
Because like you can really get caught in this game with like no money and just waiting for money to come in to build a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's just like
I lied. I'm not gonna build my own roller coaster.
no.
I bought the shuttle loop.
Oh, that thing is overpowered. I love making shuttle loop esque things though. I love that idea of just like, or even just like the elevate them backwards and then drop them through. I love that. Oh, it's great.
Perfect.
So you been playing anything else lately, really, or
Well, lately I'm gonna eat, so
lately gonna eat? Okay,
I'll be back.
okay.
Do not worry.